Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. This is your love for later reading. How do they see you and how do you see them from today up to the next week? So we're gonna do a weekly spread for you, okay? How do they see you and how do you see them? Those of you who know how I roll, on the right hand side, how do they see you on the left hand side? How do you see them? We're gonna look into the possible blockage between you two and the outcome, okay? Possible hypothetical outcome. Just remember, always take everything with a pinch of salt. We're also gonna pull 2 cards for pieces of advice using these tarot cards. And then we're gonna go into the extended reading. So just be aware that this is the public version of the reading, okay? I'm sorry that I've been away for so long. Many of you have been worried about me, messaging me if I'm all right, that I don't seem like myself. I'm absolutely fine. I've just been traveling, changing continents, and I'm searching for a flat. I'm trying to buy a property for investment. And this is a very difficult decision because I have to view lots of different flats every single day and sort of use a lot of maths and calculation in my head to see if this is a good investment. And I'm not very good at that, so it stresses me out because I don't want to make the wrong decision, okay? Anyway, so this is why I've been, maybe some of you noticed that I've been a little bit sort of my energy detached, like I look tired, etc. But anyway, hey ho, let's get back into your reading. The Mercury retrograde is just about to end. Today is, what is the 31st? We've got 2 more days, but I think you should be slowly from now feeling much lighter. You know, you won't be thinking too much about the past. You probably have been thinking a lot about stuff. The energy's been tough for all of the star signs in July, but well, trust me, promise me, it's only gonna get better. There are not many astrological events happening in August. Obviously, we are in a Leo season right now. That makes me think of that I should have started with Leo, but I'm starting with you, so the next will be Leo. And yeah, Leo is quite Leo star sign is quite emotional, expressive, okay, but also they know how and when to put their foot down, okay. Anyway, so let's start with it. How do they see you, my lovely Capricorn, from today up to 7th or 6th or 7th of August? Let's say 7th. And the way they view you is with, let me get you a card. Whoa, 2 cards. Okay, so they view you with, ooh, Capricorn, they view you with 8 of Swords. Okay, so they view you as if you've been thinking about this connection, Capricorn, way too much in a negative way, okay? Because 8 of Swords is about creating a mental prison of your negative thoughts. So you might have been thinking way too much, analyzing way too much this connection, not in a positive, but from a negative perspective, negative point of view, okay? And when we do this, Capricorn, we build this sort of negative viewpoint. We build this prison that we put ourselves in it, and we can't see clearly, okay? Because as you can see in this card, this person is blindfolded because she created a mental prison for herself of her negative thoughts, okay? So with this card, the advice is always, you know, try to change your mindset. Why not think about this connection in a positive way? So whoever you're dealing with, they wish that you could think about them or think about this connection in a more positive rather than negative, you know, from the positive rather than negative point of view, you know. But of course, you've got your reasons for it. You're very analytical, Capricorn, but don't stay there for too long because this is, you know, this may drive you crazy. Try to change your mindset. I'm sure there's something positive about your partner. They think you're being a bit too negative when it comes to them. not that you're negative, but if you're not together and you were thinking about reconciling, or if you've had some issues, maybe you see them in sort of more darker light rather than lighter. And sometimes when we keep thinking about something negative from the past, we may, brush people, paint people with the same brush. Okay, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe they've changed, but I feel like, they know that you're thinking too much, you're analyzing too much the negative aspects of this connection, of this person possibly. They also view the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is a nice one. Knight of Wands. I mean, it is nice because this person is very passionate, Knight of Wands, but this is also someone who, just lost a card, so I'm gonna take that one, I suppose. Knight of Wands is someone who's very impulsive, and sometimes they lose their temper, Capricorn. Okay, they know what they want. I mean, no, that's the thing. They know what they want at the moment of speaking. Let's say they feel they're quite impulsive, so their decisions, their actions can be quite hasty, but they follow the heart, they follow the passion, but sometimes they take risks. So the person you're dealing with, they think that you sometimes got quite hasty personality, you might be quite impulsive at times, but they love the passion within you. They know you're very passionate. Okay, this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Remember, the sides can go vice versa, but if it is the person who sees you this way, they think that you're too impulsive, and this is sort of I'm not saying immature energy. We're all sometimes impulsive, but they wish you could control your emotions better when you get annoyed with them, etc. And I've got one more card, which is on the floor. Oh, Ace of Coins. Right, so they also view you, Capricorn, with Ace of Coins, but in a reverse position. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're worried about your stability. They think you're worried about your financial stability. They worry that you possibly haven't created a stability for yourself in terms of finances, because in the upright position, this is someone who's got lots of financial opportunities in life, and they're able to create paradise on earth. Okay, and they always working hard, and they're achieving opportunities for multiplying the assets, the finances, but they see you as if it's not happening, as if you're lacking money. Maybe the reason why you're being negative, because you feel like you're not financially stable. There's a lack of stability, lack of foundation with this particular person you're dealing with. Like, could you create a home with them? Are they stable enough to marry, to run a household? I think that's what's on your mind, Capricorn. Okay, and you don't take these things lightly, Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see where this reading is gonna take us. Let's see, how do you see them? How do you see them? I got my clips because some viewers were a bit annoyed. Not annoyed, but I understand. I tend to touch my head, so I'm working on it. Don't worry, I didn't get annoyed about the comments about touching my hair. I know it can be distractive, but I love my hair. You view them. How do you view them, Capricorn? Remember, the sides can go vice versa. Whoa, you view them, someone who's very successful in life, pretty much, but someone who's got many options in love. So you might be afraid that the person you're dealing with could potentially be a player, or someone who's got other options in love. Basically, this person here in Six of Wands they've been to war, they achieved victory, and now they're coming back to the little hometown, and all of those ones are the women, or the same sex, doesn't matter about the gender, people who are looking up to them, people who want to get with them, if you see what I mean. This person is admired by everyone in town, cheered by the crowd, okay? And for that reason, sometimes this person forgets where they came from. They can become quite cocky because they're very much aware of all of the options they've got. So you're dealing with someone who's quite sexy, attractive, strong, powerful Capricorn, but at the same time someone who's got many options, and you know that they've got many options. Sometimes this makes them a little bit arrogant, possibly. Okay. You also view them with, the world, the end of the cycle. So we're gonna clarify this in the extended reading, but it looks like, you know, the ribbon here indicates soulmate connection. This is the end of the cycle with the world card, okay? Or it could also mean completion. Something is completed. Maybe they completing you, or maybe this is the end of the cycle. We don't know that unless we pull the next, we use the cards for clarifications, okay? One more card. How do you view them? But it's usually the end of the cycle. It's like you want to, for the cycle to finish, possibly. Oh wow, why? I know why. One more card. Again, this person's got many options, okay? I hope you cannot hear me. You might be hearing now the train passing by. So I would just pause a little bit for a bit. So I think the reason why you see you see them as someone with whom you've got the end of the cycle, because not only they've got many options, they became possibly a little bit cocky because they're aware, I can have anyone. And again, we've got confirmation. They come across a little bit as a player. They've got like player's energy. They've got many options in love, not just in love. Generally speaking, they're the kind of person who seems to have always many options. They're very attractive. People are drawn to them. They have many options when it comes to work, and many options in love, okay? And they're confused. They're not making a concrete choice, which you might be finding confusing and annoying, Capricorn, because you are a solid star sign, okay? So they're confused. They don't know what to choose, okay? They've got many options, clarified twice, and you don't want to be an option. So this is why you see as if your soulmate connection with them coming to the end, and this is why you're thinking about them in a negative way. You might be saying stuff to them because you're passionate. For me, Knight of Wands is someone, and this is about you, that's how they view, is someone who just, can't hold the emotions any longer, and they'll just say what they want to say, okay? And sometimes, it's difficult to come back from what we've said, okay? This is more like a fiery energy, but we all have this fire within us when we get a bit annoyed with someone, perhaps treating us as an option, okay? Like the cocky, possibly. They're aware of the sex, of how sexy they are, how attractive they are. Right? And I feel like you lacking stability, and I feel like you want stability that they cannot provide at the moment, because they're not confused. They're confused about the choices in their life. Now, what is the main blockage between you two, Capricorn? What is the main blockage between Capricorn? Wow, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. So I feel like one of you, is the Queen of Wands. This is a power couple. So I feel the issue here is both of you are very passionate. Both of you, there's a great passion between you two, and you both got quite, you might have quite hasty personality, though it's not like you, but you might be quite impulsive. And the Queen of Wands can be very moody. So when you've got someone who's moody, who's got mood swings, combined with someone who's impulsive, or who just says what they feel is right, to say, they listen to their heart, they don't just keep their words, they just say what they want to say. This can create issues, okay? But also you might be dealing with someone, I feel like that's the blockage, who likes popularity, who likes to be in a center of attention, and this is confirmed, okay, twice, okay. This is someone you're dealing with who's popular, who's attractive once again. They like attention, they like fame, they like attention, okay. And that is something I feel you may not approve on, you may not like it. Now let's look into the outcome, my lovely Capricorn. What is the outcome for you and the person you're dealing with? Ooh, that came out quickly. Wow. Okay, we got Six of Swords in the upright and it flipped into reverse. So I feel like for this coming week, you know, well, it's difficult. I'm gonna interpret this card in two different ways. If you are not with this person, okay, if the cycle really finished between you two, okay, this just shows that, you know, you've already walked away from this connection and you've already sailed towards a brighter future. That's already in the past. Either you or them or both of you, you've realized that, you know, that is not something that would fulfill you. With a great regret, you might have recently, or you might be making a very analytical decision, okay, because the swords come after emotions. You know, I gotta move on with my life, I gotta get on a boat and sail towards a brighter future to have a, you know, better future, better life. Or possibly, if you are still with this person this week, you won't be able to walk away from them yet. You're not ready yet to walk away from them, and it's alright, right? It means that you're just not ready to do that, okay? So take it as resonates with you. Now we're gonna pull two more cards as a piece of advice. Whoa, two cards came out. Wow. Page of Cups and the Magician. Okay, so Capricorn, you're dealing with someone who is very much aware of their strength. They're aware of what they bring to the table. They're quite manipulative for that reason, not in a negative way. The manipulation always has got like a negative connotation. What I mean by that is the Magician, they know that if they want to get back with you, they will have you. They know that if they want any of these options, they can have it, okay, because of how popular they are, you know. But you know, the Magician is about manipulation. They might be so smart in terms of their intelligence and emotional EQ, that they might sort of manipulate you at times with their love. Page of Cups, which is immature. The love offer is immature. Pages represent someone who's not who hasn't got a mature love for someone, okay. The cup is there, whether it's love or apology, but it's fragile. It's in and out, in and out. And so they may, you know, they may come to your life, they may want to manipulate you by giving you a cup of love, which is fragile. So that's something you got to keep in mind. You know, you got to think about this connection, whether this love offer is fragile. Is it in and out, in and out? Does it give you the stability you're lacking right now, Capricorn, okay? Or are they trying to manipulate you to get their way, okay? So maybe they want to get back with you for a short period of time and then they repeat the cycle all over again. That is something you've got to look into, you've got to decide, Capricorn. But we're going to look more into this, into your extended reading right now. We're gonna clarify every single card and we're gonna get you more pieces of advice and look into the overall energy. Oh my goodness, I just tell you now, the overall energy is King of Wands. Go get, again, fiery energy. We've got lots of fire, lots of passion. I don't doubt that there's a lot of passion between you, Capricorn, but someone here is a go-getter. Someone is very stubborn and selfish in this connection, okay? They want what they want and they won't budge in, and it's possibly the person you're dealing with. So those of you who would love to get the extended reading, please check the information in the description box below. All you have to do is donate any amount of money. Little amount of money is absolutely fine, and I'll be able to forward you the extended link to the extended reading, okay? All right, then I hope to see you on the other side. Bye bye, Capricorns.